The ego is not master in its own house. Where ID was, their ego shall be. Anatomy is destiny. Anatomy is destiny. Personality is a system of wishes. The mind is like an iceberg. It floats with 1/7 of its bulk above water. Everywhere I go, I find a poet has been there before me. Being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. The great question that has never been answered, and which I have not yet been able to answer, despite my 30 years of research into the feminine soul, is what does a woman want? The goal of all life is death. Dreams are the royal road to the unconscious. The only person with whom you have to compare yourself is you in the past. The interpretation of dreams is the royal road to a knowledge of the unconscious activities of the mind. A man who has been the indisputable favorite of his mother keeps for life the feeling of a conqueror. It is impossible to escape the impression. Personality is a complex interplay of unconscious desires and conflicts. The individual's character is determined by both conscious and unconscious factors. Personality is shaped by early childhood experiences and the resolution of psychosexual stages. The ego is like a rider on the back of a horse, trying to control the impulses of the ID. Unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways. Personality is a compromise between our inner desires and the demands of society. The mind is like an iceberg. It floats with 1/7 of its bulk above water. Personality is the product of conflict, both within the individual and between the individual and society. Our personality is a result of both nature and nurture, of inherited traits and environmental influences. Personality disorders arise from unresolved conflicts and disruptions in early development. The ego represents reason and sanity, while the ID represents our primal instincts and desires. Personality is not set in stone, but can evolve and change throughout a person's life.